Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome or welcome back. It's another gray day. I know it doesn't look like that out there, but when you live in a state that has Great Lakes all around it, and you've lived here your whole life, you don't realize how cloudy it is a lot of the time. And then when they fuck with our environment, 2-2 on the timer, you know what I'm talking about. Chemtrails, cloud seeding, all that fucking bullshit. And you start traveling, you realize that Michigan is a really fucking cloudy state most of the time. Yeah, so get your sunshine while you can. I did that yesterday. All right, we're gonna welcome in the guardians of the four corners. All right, fire, air, water, earth, Vishnatiya, Mother Earth, Father Sky, angels and ancestors, all of our team members, our spirit team members that are working with us in this now present moment, through and with unconditional love and light, through and with divine light, divine love, divine truth, divine power, divine wisdom, divine knowledge, divine magic, divine remembrance, all of that. Hashinatoria, Hashinatiria, Natoria, Natina, Taria, Natoria. So we're going to warm up today's video 122 on the timer with some cards. Instead of just going into a channel conversation, we're going to warm up with the cards. So I've got the Oracle decks. I feel called to use these. I got this yesterday. It's the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. I got that yesterday. I have now got 1, 2, 3. Let me count my decks here because there's a reason they've got me counting. There's a number here for you. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 decks. Right now we've got 11 decks. All right, we're going to pull some Osho Zen, and we are going to tap in and see what messages are here. This might be a multi-card. This might be singular. Maybe we'll just do cards today. All right. So, again, you called this in. Your team has got me in front of you. There is never any coincidences, right? There's messages, there's signs, there's key codes, there's activations. Especially if the light language is coming through, you're receiving codes and activations. All right? So just be open to receive what you didn't know you were meant to receive, because you are receiving these codes, these activations, these signs, these synchronicities, all in perfect timing and always for your highest and best. Always, right? And harm to none. All right, what do we have for the beautiful collective, please and thank you? Silence. Have you been called to be silent? Get still. Full moon on that third eye. Closing and going within. Have you been called to just be silent? Right? Silence. And we have completion. So by going within, right? Going within, getting silent, getting still, cycles are completing. And celebrations are coming. So 3s are going to be significant. 3, 3, 3s. You're seeing things in 3s, 3 birds together, 3 particular animals together, or like within the same short period of time, you're seeing things in 3s. So rainstorms could be significant as well. It is raining today. I don't know if it's storming, but we've got, because you went in and got silent, you've closed and completed cycles. And because of that, there's going to be things to celebrate. All right, what is the celebration? What is this? All right, consciousness. All right, you remember who you are. All right, if not, I'm reminding you right here now. You remember that you are consciousness. You are not this physical avatar, right? You are a piece of source itself, having an experience in a physical human body. Right, this physical human body that you picked out, you constructed, right? All right, and you remember that. You remember that, right? Coming back to self, coming back to soul, S-O-L, soul, coming back to the sun within. What else do we have? Friendliness. I see 2 trees here. I also see fall colors. So usually when seasons change, you know, what I'm being drawn to is the 2s, of course, the 2, 2, 2s. This says friendliness, so again, celebrating new friends coming in, your soul tribe, your soul family. Also a transitional period. Like I said, when I look at the seasons, I usually sometimes I get like a transitional period, but you're deeply rooted and connected. This actually came through, is that always stay deeply and rooted and connected, but spread your branches wide to be open to receive. That's what came through this morning. Actually, something I wrote down from last year on this date. But this actually, and know that like trees are so connected below, like even in the unseen. You're more than likely going to be traveling. And I looked at this a few different ways, and I understand it more higher perspectively, that when I saw this card come up last year, or I heard this in readings, it was more like I was taking a travel deep within. But I think if you've already traveled within and you've done the work, you've got silent, you've completed the cycles, I think what this means now, and again, this is a collective reading, that if you know you've done the inner work, the healing, the inner child work, 8s are significant, 888, 808, 818, you're going to be traveling. Source, she's going to be having you traveled after a long period of isolation. You feel like Source has had you on ice. Yeah, you kind of have been, because you've had to really go deep and excavate. You've had to excavate a lot of these past lives, these energies. I mean, look at the energy there. It's just, I'm going to use this as an energy. All right. And this traveling is going to be pretty lazy, fun. You're going to be able to basically, with this travel, you're going to basically live the high life. All right. But you'll still be doing the work, but it's not going to feel like work. All right. You are the rebel. You resonate with being the rebel. We've got the breaking of the chains, the trauma bonds, the generational curses, hexes and vexes. We've got eagle wings here, fiery energy. You resonate with being the rebel, right? Where, you know, you've never fit inside the box, basically. And because of that, all of your success will be here. 6s are significant, tigers are significant, confetti. And just continue to spread those tree branches and arms open wide and be ready to receive what you didn't know you were ready to receive. There is a big surprise coming. All right. And your manifestations are coming in, and maybe you've manifested your person, you know, but this is in alignment now because you've done the inner work. You've healed the divine feminine and or masculine. You've come into inner union. You went on the self-love tour. You basically poured into your own cup, and you have had this grand love affair with yourself for a while in this isolation state. And because so, your manifestations, and if you're manifesting love, that's your confirmation. And you could be manifesting, you could, you know, like I said, divine counterpart, twin souls. You know, I am a twin soul. So divine counterparts, like if it's a soulmate, that's a different connection than a twin soul connection. All right, the twin soul connection is not the pink fluffy stuff. No, it's not. Nope, it's not. Okay, we're going to pull a couple of the shamanic. So these are my latest 2 decks. Is the Crystal Shamanic Oracle deck with the crystals and the animals, and this is the Angels and Ancestors, which was pretty fun. So what else do we have for the beautiful souls? Please and thank you. So always pay attention to the colors, the numbers, feel into the frequency 844, see where it activates you with your visual eyes. We've got rose quartz, which is sitting here. We've got some rose quartz here. Rose quartz may be beneficial. White birds, doves, white doves, cherry blossoms, and the color pink might be significant. I am going to need my glasses because everything can blossom in love, which is interesting because this is coming out right after I just talked about the self-love. I also see behind this, what I'm familiar with, the symbolism behind is, of course, the corners, the 4 corners, the ancestral, the native symbolism behind this, as well as the eyes. The tree is significant. Like I said, cherry blossom. So just take a look and see where that lands for you. And again, take what resonates and leave what does not. There's messages here, there's activations, there's frequencies, there's energies, and the white feather. Again, so I think this goes really well with this, the white feather with the white dove. Of course, these are feathers on the back, but you're going to be seeing a white feather. Finding a white feather is confirmation, and know that all doors are open before you. So just be open and ready to step through those doors, because Source is creating the space, and that all those doors that are meant for you are opening, and all those doors that you have, all of that past stuff you've worked through, all those doors are slammed shut. They're no longer accessing. So just be ready to walk through those doors that have opened for you, okay? And the Earth Guardian Angel is here, so the green is significant. Malachite might be significant. Stay rooted and grounded. I think we've talked about that. So again, continue to stay rooted, and there's white feathers here. So I love the owls, could be significant as well. But stay rooted and grounded. So that's been a big message all week coming through my channel, is to stay grounded through these changes, through these rapid processes, these changes. So the Earth Guardian Angel is asking you to stay grounded, and that's, again, get barefoot, get out in the sunshine, get as much sunlight on your skin as you can, add extra clean salt to your water, eat more grounding foods, different things like that. There's many practices that we've talked about before. 11/11 energy, 11/11 celebration, portals, cycles, all of that. So you can look at the 11/11 energy, and then look in, again, you can find all of the tools that you can utilize for grounding. So those are your messages for this particular video. So if this video found you, again, there is no coincidence. So I am you, you are me, and we are we. And thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. Bye.